Hey everyone, today we're jumping back into Battlestar Galactica with episode 4, which is titled Act of Contrition. I feel like with that title already, it's something that this show has not shied away from. Because when I think of active contrition, my days in Episcopalian school come back to me, and it's like confessing your sins, wrongdoing, showing remorse for that wrongdoing. And I feel like a lot of crew members, the president, Apollo, Adama have all been dealing with this feeling of guilt. They've been having very hard calls to make, and sometimes those calls might be right, sometimes they're not. And that is the thing that I love about this show. There's so many areas of gray. There are so many things to think about and to reflect back on. And last episode was no different than that, with the prisoners and their dilemma and what is right, what is wrong. They're still human at the end of the day. And just thinking about how they're being treated and how they should be treated if everything was fine in the world and they weren't in the middle of this crisis of surviving, what that looks like. Yeah, it's hard to call these shots. What is right? What is wrong? And especially thinking back to what Apollo dealt with, having to take down that ship full of civilians because they didn't know what was happening, but obviously the Cylons were linked to it somehow. I know that he still deals with that. He talks about it. He has talked about it in every single episode so far. So going in, I'm expecting that this episode will be more of those themes, the burden of responsibility and how people try to atone for their mistakes that they've made and the things that they've done and trying to sleep at night. So let's jump into episode 4.
Zach failed basic flight, but he didn't, because I passed him.
I can't decode it, but it means there's someone.
I forgot about that one that Starbuck's been holding on to.
Zach was my brother.
What was he to me? Nothing. You haven't changed either.
Yeah, they've all been dealing with this feeling of doing something wrong in the past. Oh my gosh.
Helmet.
You are so unprepared.
Shut up.
That seems really bad. She in like a spin or something?
Way to go, Lieutenant. That's off at 1,000, yeah.
The logo on the side of that ship. Is there a name for that instead of logo? Like the marking, maybe?
Flat Top Styles is landing. Nobody tells me. Now we look like idiots. Find a wagon.
Yes, sir.
1, 0.
This is a flashback, isn't it? Is that the brother? That's a missile, right? Jeez. That was so unlucky. That was so unlucky. Did all of those people die? If that was the brother, I thought the brother had died in a flight. I didn't think that it was like an accident. Because Starbuck made it seem like she was holding on to that guilt because she passed him and then something happened out in the field. So I wonder why this flashback.
Warren strap fails, drops a 1,000,000 cubic drone to the deck, kills 13 pilots, lands 7 more in sickbay.
Jeez, it killed 13 of them. And it was a drone, not a missile. I mean, if it was a
I know, but
missile.
we got lucky. If that had been a missile instead of a comm drone,
I'm just gonna say that.
taking up the side of the ship.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Can anything make this better? I don't know.
Tension on deck.
Oh, the empty chairs. That's so sad.
May I?
Yes, sir.
You're the guardians of the fleet. They need to know that they can count on you. Even at a time like this.
There's so many flashbacks.
I'm sorry, sir. I was planning on coming to see you tomorrow before the funeral.
Don't need to explain anything.
So is this isn't now, right? The accident?
For Lieutenant Zach Adama, son of William and Caroline Adama, the time was too short, but we take comfort in knowing his life was willingly given in service to all of us.
Oh. That's so sad. So many of them died in that accident. Gosh, the music is so good. Like, it's really sad, obviously, but like the music just makes it even sadder. Plus, there's just something about like military funerals that gets to me every time. I'm still really unsure if this is like currently something that has happened. I think so, because look at the water that they're... Oh, jeez.
I don't know if I'm the right person for this.
I need someone to teach combat tactics. This is about Zach. It's not your fault. You had nothing to do with what happened. Zach passed basic flight. What happened to him could have happened to any qualified pilot. You know that's true.
Right.
She's not gonna tell
You
him.
did your job to the best of your ability. That's all I can ask.
Oh.
I need new pilots, and I want you to train them.
I can do that.
Just give them the attention and the professionalism that you gave my son, and they'll be one hell of a squadron.
Jeez. Why didn't she tell him? Jeez. There's so many, like, there's so much flashing back and forth. Oh, he's at the table.
I'm not going to send you to Vipers if I don't think you've got the chops.
Hello, you alright?
No, she's not.
Look,
I guess her being asked to take that on, to find new pilots and train them, it's just bringing up all of this for her.
Whoa, whoa, sorry about... What? Okay, she can't do that.
She can, and she did.
Yeah, she's definitely feeling some sort of way ever since he asked her to do that. I wonder why she didn't come clean with him, though. She came clean with his son. I guess, I mean, if she came clean to him, the captain, he would have her job.
Nothing. Is the thing working?
This thing says we're right on top of it.
Of what?
Oh. Secret door. Oh, whoa.
you're fracking kidding me.
What if somebody's... Oh, is nobody in there? What in the world? If you have a whole shelter, why wouldn't you run there first? Unless, I guess they didn't make it, but that city doesn't look like it was bombed at all. Wow, they were prepared.
It's been set to go off if there was an attack.
Some poor slob goes through all the trouble building a fallout shelter, stocks it, has a beacon, the whole plan. Then what? What happens to him?
Yeah.
Let's just call ourselves lucky and leave it at that.
Something feels weird. Something feels very strange. Like, if I had a bunker and the first sign of anything, I'd be down there, just locking myself in. There would probably be many false alarms, but oh. Is she gonna go in there? I can't wait for that story to like finally unfold to see what the heck is going on with those Cylons.
Would you mind explaining to me why you waited 5 years in between breast exams?
Yes, I would mind. It's none of your business.
And now here you are.
Hey, Smoke.
Yes, here we are. Would you mind?
Yeah, what in the world?
I would like to explore alternate treatment. Have you ever heard of Kamala extract?
Oh, gods. You're one of those. It's nothing but a bunch of loose talk and false hope.
I take that as a yes.
I would seriously consider prayer.
Jeez, a bit unprofessional. Not the prayer, just like the smoking in her room and laughing at her wanting to try something new.
Pilots call me Starbuck. You may refer to me as God. We don't have any flight simulators on board, so we're putting you in the cockpit today.
Have they flown ever?
She's laying it on a little thick.
Costanza, right?
Yes, God, sir.
From now on, your name is Hot Dog, and when God speaks, Hot Dog, you listen. Maybe if you learned that at the academy, you wouldn't have washed out.
Wow. She is laying it on a little thick.
Are you listening to me? Set it by the numbers and correct with thrusters.
Jeez.
Punch it, cat! Worse than awful. Wretched beyond belief, actually. With due respect, sir, that's unfair.
Yes, sir. This was only our first day.
Yeah.
No. It's your last. Pack your gear. Get the hell off my ship. You're done.
What? Is she just trying to scare everyone away now? Is that her tactic so she doesn't have to really train anybody? Or what was that?
They're starting basic flight.
Well, then they start basic flight, because that group is done.
Lieutenant Thrace, this is not a request.
I am the flight instructor, sir. My word is scripture, sir.
So that's what this is about. It's not them. It's Zach.
Careful.
Step back.
What is that? Like eject? Yeah. Jeez.
She's not giving him a chance. It's day one.
She's one of the finest pilots I've ever seen in my life. One day in the cockpit is all she needs to know if they're gonna hack it or not.
I'm just saying I think she's letting her personal feelings cloud her judgment.
Yeah.
Please sit down, Captain.
Is he gonna tell him the truth about what she said?
We've talked about Zach.
You did?
We've been aboard this ship for over 2 years. We know each other very well.
Oh no. He thinks he knows.
Personally, I think she's trying to work out her guilt over what she did for Zach.
What did she do for Zach?
I thought you just said...
What did she do?
It's not my place to say, and I've already said more than I should have.
Captain, just...
Dad, you have to ask her.
Oh, he pulled out the dad.
I don't want any special treatment. Not from my father, certainly not from you.
It's important that he knows the truth. Because, yeah, she's not gonna be a great instructor if she has this guilt.
Lee was just here before.
I knew it.
He thought you were letting personal feelings cloud your judgment.
It's not the case.
He said that you might have been feeling guilty about something that you did for Zach. What did you do for him?
I don't really know what he was talking about, so...
Don't fence with me, Kara. I love you like a daughter. I don't deserve that.
Zach failed basic flight. He wasn't a bad pilot, he just had no feel for flying.
You did it because you were engaged.
Oh, jeez.
Because I was so in love with him, and I let that get in the way of doing my job. He just wanted it so much, and I didn't want to be the one who crushed him.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Reinstate the trainees. The flight status. Do your job.
Yeah, I mean...
Yes, sir.
And walk out of this cabin while you still can.
Dang. That makes it even worse because, I mean, at least Apollo was like, no, it still wasn't your fault. And Adama is just like, yeah, you need to get out. You're the reason why you killed my son. That's, jeez. Oh my God, they look like little kids.
Unpack your gear. You are all returned to flight status. Pre-flight briefing in 20 minutes.
Oh, they're excited about it.
Not bad, hot dog.
Oh, it's
but you left your leader behind. Looks like you're having a bad day, hot dog.
She actually sounds like a real instructor for a change.
Holy crap, we've got incoming.
Like for real?
It's the Cylons.
Why didn't we see them coming?
Attention, set condition 1 throughout the fleet.
Oh, jeez.
Nuggets, punch it for home.
Yeah, they need to get back. So I'm guessing that's what happens to Kara. That was cool.
What's she doing?
Starbuck's gonna take on all 8.
But yeah, what?
Hey, hot dog, where are you going? Hot dog, what are you doing?
He's gonna say never leave your leader, right?
Said never to leave your leader.
And I also said never disobey an order.
Yeah, he could.
I got you, hot dog. We're gonna make it through this. Break right now, now, now.
Jeez.
She'll make it.
Let's just lost all 3 mains.
It's all right, hot dog. You did good. You're gonna be okay. I promise you.
Gosh, I'm just waiting for something bad to happen to her. So that's what happened. She lost power and like is going into the gravity of whatever that is. Jeez. Oh, it's a miracle that she stayed awake this long and was able to eject. Dang. It's so cloudy in there. How are they going to find her? I didn't know there were going to be episodes like that where it's like to be continued. I love when shows do that, but I also hate it because sometimes like when you're watching it live, then you have to wait. But yeah, I don't have to do that today. That's why I was like, I'm just going to watch episode 5.
So she survived the initial hits. She could still be alive.
She is alive, Lieutenant. We're gonna find her. This man to sick bay.
Yes, sir.
I think you earned those today.
Is that for like a Viper pilot?
Find her.
I will.
I love how even though she told him everything about his son. Oh no. Oh wait, is it just the wind? Oh, okay. I thought Asylum was dragging her. Ah. Yeah, her knee got all busted on that rock. Oh, she almost died. Oh my gosh, how are they gonna find her? But like I was saying, I love how Adama, even though she told him all about what happened with Zach, he still, you can tell that he still loves her and wants to find her and wants her to be alive. I mean, he said that she was like a daughter to him. I hope it's not going to be like some Cylon out there. But the ships are empty. I remember that from, it was either the miniseries or it was episode 1 or 2 when they were fighting. And they were like, the cockpits are empty. So it's just like a ship that's fighting them.
I would have to guess that her Viper was captured by the gravity of the planetary body.
The only nearby gravity wells are the gas giant and this moon. If the gas giant pulled her in, its radiation would fry her like an egg.
Well, it's the moon.
She could survive on the surface.
Until her oxygen runs out.
When?
46 hours and change, sir.
Send the ships below the cloud cover. Tell the pilots to take a hard look the old-fashioned way.
Commander, call from Colonial 1.
How big is that surface of the moon?
I've spoken with the other captains in the fleet. They've agreed to give over their ships if it will increase the odds of finding her.
Frack the odds. We're gonna find her. Excuse me. Thank you.
So looks like we're going to be staying here for a while.
New dress. She looks like Cinderella with like the blue and the glass slippers.
How many days till the Cylons return, guys? 1? Doctor?
Thank you.
Jeez.
You are compromising the security of the entire fleet.
But those pilots put their lives on the line for us every day.
Yeah, I was just saying that to,
I am sure Commander Adama has considered all of this. Thank you, Doctor.
Of course he has. Thank you.
Well, I mean, if they have 46 hours before her oxygen gives out, that's how many hours they have to look for her before having to give up. Hopefully the Cylons don't come before then. But his Cylon figment of imagination seems to think it could be like 1 to 3 days. Atmosphere test.
Okay, get to higher ground. Then they see you, and they rescue you.
That's a good idea.
Whoa! Blue flight, go vertical now! Now! Now!
Oh my gosh. That's the worst place to be, like, stranded. Is she naked?
Anything.
Oh, no, she is.
No. I say we load up as much food as we can and
Move out. Unless you can think of a reason to stay.
almost started to think of this place as home.
No place like home. Or no, there's no way home. What is the title of this episode? You can't go home again. They got everything in that bunker. Oh no, there's something in the toaster. It's gonna pop. Oh, that's so creepy. The toaster's about to give him up. Jeez. That pot just like nailed him in the head.
I'm running a little low on O2 and I could use a lucky break.
Did you say lords? That's not a lucky break. Why is there blood?
Looks like I found my ride out of here. If I can fix you up.
Oh. She's gonna get in that thing? But if she gets out in that ship, they're gonna think it's a Cylon.
Should consider pulling the civvies into a defensible formation.
No. We've left enough people behind. I don't want to leave Starbuck behind.
I'm just saying, committing the entire fleet to this
I
search.
said no! We're gonna find our missing pilot. We're gonna bring her home. Resume your duties.
I wonder if he's fighting so hard for this because he feels bad about their last talk. Maybe he feels like he was too harsh with her. And I mean, yeah, if you think of her like a daughter, that's a rough last conversation. And she went out there and, yeah, she did her job.
Frack me.
What is that?
Are you alive?
Gross. What in the world? Is it just like an organic body ship? Like what? What?
What? Redeploy the combat air patrol to the search.
Bad idea. The cap is the fleet's only defense.
Nothing would make you happier, would it?
Leave her behind.
I'm not the one confusing personal feelings with Judy.
Oh, yeah? What the hell does that mean?
Because she is your friend.
Gentlemen! We have work to do. Captain.
I agree with him, though. I mean, they're definitely letting their hearts win on this one.
Get as many birds up in the air as you can, and you find our girl.
You got it.
But I can also see why he's quick to get rid of her.
Oh my God. You bite me and I'll bite you back.
Oh, that's so gross.
Even cockroaches have to breathe. How the hell do you?
Oh, like maybe there's oxygen in there somewhere?
Do you know that your father just redeployed the Combat Air Patrol?
Yes, Madam President. It was my idea.
Isn't the fleet defenseless without the cap?
Only for a short time.
Are you very close with Lieutenant Trace?
We don't leave anyone behind.
But we have left people behind. You know that.
Not this time.
Is there a problem, Mr. Gaeta?
I just assumed...
The search was over.
No, sir.
Then what are you trying to tell me, Mr. Gaeta? You have your orders.
Yes, sir.
So even though the clock's up, he's not giving up?
We are putting people at risk.
We are not
Pushing
quitting.
themselves and their ships too hard, all for the sake of...
We are not quitting, and you're relieved, Colonel.
Oh my goodness. This kind of looks bad on him if things go sideways. He let his emotions for Kara win for sure in this one.
Come on. You're part biological, right? Which means that you need oxygen, right?
Yeah. Is that it? Is she gonna stick that thing up in there? Oh, she's just gonna take off her. Ew. That's crazy.
We'll continue the search as long as there's a chance she may be alive.
And how long will that be?
Until I say stop. Thank you for your concern.
Punched the phone.
Now you're gonna teach me how to fly.
Oh, because it's sealed. She's able to breathe in there.
We have a signal from Colonial One's shuttle. They request permission to land. They have the president on board, sir.
I didn't know she was coming.
Yeah, she's freaking out. I mean, they're not seeing what we're seeing. This side of Kara, like she's out here surviving.
Pitch, yaw, and roll. Where are yours?
He's kind of going off of his gut. And I mean, is he gone a little insane? Yeah, it seems like it.
Safety tip number 1, don't touch that.
Colonel Tai, do I need to know something?
It's personal for the commander and for Lee, too.
Because of Lieutenant Trace.
And because of Zach Adama. It's complicated. Take about 3 weeks to explain.
We've got about 3 minutes. Talk fast.
Oh, he's letting it all hang out.
Termination of a pilot's rescue mission is a military decision.
It's a bunch of crap. Neither of you can let go of Kara Thrace because she's your last link to Zach. How much aviation fuel has been expended in this operation?
43% of reserves.
You are putting the lives of over 45,000 people and the future of this civilization at risk. Now, if the two of you, of all people, can live with that, then the human race doesn't stand a chance.
She makes a lot of good points. Oh, the way they looked at each other.
Terminate search operations.
Okay, so it either works or it doesn't.
It's impossible to find her here. She needs to get this ship up and running. But even then, like, they might think that it's a Cylon. Can't see inside that thing. Oh my god. She looks insane in there. It's working.
We have control. Take me home.
She figured it out.
Why did you do this? Was it for Kara? For Zach?
Kara was family. You do whatever you have to do.
And if it was me down there instead?
If it were you, we'd never leave.
Oh. But that's also like really scary because he put He did put everyone else at risk, and he knows that.
Execute jump, Lieutenant Gator.
Jump clock is running. Navigation.
Where is she?
Contact.
There she is.
Greatest contact. Incoming.
Hold count.
Count held.
Contact is Cylon Raiders, sir.
Action stations, launch Vipers.
No. Oh my gosh. How is she gonna prove that it's her?
Hot Dog and Apollo are in the tubes.
Interval failure.
The new
Abort
guy?
launch.
Frack! 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 Frack!
Oh no.
You idiot! Didn't anybody teach you to intercept protocol?
Hold still, you little.
No cigar for you. Just a little bit closer.
She's never flown a Cylon ship a day in her life. She just learned how to fly this, and she's better than Apollo.
What the? I've lost them!
That's crazy. She's just naturally gifted.
Galactica, the Cylon is now flying formation with me.
Does he?
It's Starbuck!
She did that on the underside. That's awesome.
Galactica, the Cylon Raider is marked Starbuck. It's written under the fracking wing.
The fracking wing. That's awesome. That was really smart of her to do that. Jeez.
If it does anything, take it out.
He doesn't believe yet.
This thing is flying with some serious attitude.
Oh, his face. The wiggle. That was awesome.
It's not bad, is it?
Doc says it's too early to tell, but knowing you, you'll be fine. You did good.
No. Oh my god, her face.
Need anything?
A stogie would be nice.
It's my last one, so enjoy.
Thank you.
This show is so good. Like, the emotions that these actors show is just incredible. When you throw in like the music and the vibes and how awesome all of it looks, like just everything. It's just so good. I'm so addicted to this show right now. And I love the gray areas of all of it. Seeing how much like human emotion that drives everyone's decisions in this. It's so human and raw and real. This was an emotional arc for Kara Starbuck. And I loved all of it. We kind of went full circle with Zach and how Apollo, Commander Adama, and Starbuck have all been dealing with it. And I kind of got like teary-eyed when they were leaving the president and Apollo was saying to his father, like, I don't think that she was right about that. I think that I'm over his death. I feel like I'm doing fine. And Commander Adama is just like, I'm not. He is so honest. It made me realize that when you lose someone, it never really fully heals. Even though you might accept it and think about the joys of having them in your life for the time that you could, there are still things that are going to be triggering, and there are still times that you're not ready to let go of. And it's such a human response. It's such a human thing to do, to never really fully heal from something like that. And he didn't want to lose his daughter too, on top of it. And he would have stayed there for much, much longer if the president wasn't breathing down his back, because he couldn't let go of his daughter. But I love how they did episode 4 and 5 like this, like to be continued, and then leading into this and just getting that deeper arc into Starbuck, Apollo, Commander Adama, the president even, Because in the beginning, the president always seemed like she wanted to not leave anyone behind ever. But it was interesting to see how in these 2 episodes, she was the one kind of pushing back on the military, like, no, we need to go. We're putting everyone's lives at risk. And she's right. But that also involves leaving someone behind, which before she would have fought tooth and nail for. But it's really interesting to see how those feelings kind of shifted when the president wasn't dealing with someone close to her or a lot of people. It was one singular person, but Commander Adama wasn't ready. He wanted to keep fighting. He wanted to keep searching for her because that was family. And Starbuck's life to him is equal to 1,000 civilians or more. And he couldn't let it go. I love how every episode, it's just something that is a gray line being crossed, a moral compass to be navigated differently. And yeah, this show is just incredible. And it does all of it so well. But I cannot wait to jump into more episodes of this season with you all, see what's going on in Caprica with Apollo and Boomer, and now she's gone. Well, I was going to call that one Sharon to keep it straight, but I cannot get Boomer out of my head because I really like that nickname. But Sharon ended up disappearing after the Cylon attack. Maybe those Cylons were there looking for her and trying to get her back, and maybe they captured her, or maybe she went off by herself and is gonna go reconvene with the Cylons and then go back to Hilo. Yeah, I have no idea what to even think about what is going on with Hilo in Caprica with Sharon. I just cannot piece any of that together. And I can't wait for the ball to drop on that one, because I feel like thinking back to when Sharon drops off Hilo on Caprica and leaves him, and then this Cylon comes in, I'm just very interested to see if they'll branch on all of that, which I feel like they will eventually. And then all of it will just kind of like connect, and everything that has happened up to this point will start to make more sense, hopefully, which I'm just really looking forward to that, because every time that I watch that story progress, I just have more and more questions, and I'm more confused and left in the dark. It's been very interesting, but also like I want to know what's going on. So I can't wait to learn more about that. And we're almost like halfway through season 1 already. So I keep waiting for the ball to drop on that one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.